did, they caved. They caved. That presser was awesome. It was the same presser that in the Oval Office. I say presser. It wasn't really a press conference, but Trump just takes questions from the media whenever they have them, which is just a total, unique thing that we haven't seen in about 4 years. Joe Biden, his White House team, they would say, "All right, press, out of the room, everybody, get out, get out." This press corps now, they can just throw any question at Trump, and he's willing to answer it. And he was asked about Ukraine in that same in that same Oval Office interview with members of the press, and he had this to say about Ukraine and Russia and a deal possibly happening.
We're telling Ukraine they have very valuable rare earth. We want what we put up to go in terms of a guarantee. We want a guarantee. We're handing them money hand over fist. We're giving them equipment. European is not keeping up with us. They should equalize. And look, we have an ocean in between. They don't. It's more important for them than it is for us.
Don't you love that? You know, we've been told we have to stand up against the Russian aggression. We have to do it. Viva Ukraine, Slava Ukraine. And why? What's in it for us? And I love that Trump says, well, they got a lot of rare earth minerals. I'd like to have that. If they want us to keep helping them out, well, then give us a guarantee that it's going to be ours. Nobody talks like this guy. Nobody. Nobody looks out for American interests like this guy. Nobody. And it's on full display every time he has a question thrown his way. He was also asked about China's involvement with the Panama Canal. Now, we understand that Marco Rubio went down there and things are looking solid. They're not going to be renewing those Chinese contracts. But Trump had this to say about China's involvement with the Panama Canal.
What about China?
China will be speaking to China probably over the next 24 hours.
On fentanyl in China, President Trump.
We don't want fentanyl coming into our country. Now, we had another big thing, speaking of China. China's involved with the Panama Canal. They won't be for long. And that's the way it has to be.
That's the way it has to be. America first. It feels good. It feels good to have a president that's putting the needs of his country first. This is what we need. This is what the American people voted for. This is what we're getting. Promises made, promises kept. Donald J. Trump. I mean, 2 weeks? It's been 2 weeks. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We've had so much news in the last 2 weeks. And through it all, America is first, and America keeps winning. And the entire world has been put on notice. The entire world. I'm here for it, man. Trump also talked about tariffs for EU nations. Said, I don't see any Fords in Germany. I love this guy. Listen to this.
Massive deficits with the European Union, massive, like $350 billion, if you can believe it. They don't take our farm product. They don't take our cars. They don't take almost anything, but we take their cars. We have millions of cars coming in, BMW and Mercedes-Benz and Volkswagen and just so many different cars, and we don't do anything about that. And we don't charge them tariffs. They make it impossible to sell cars in the European Union. They make it very difficult, agricultural product. They actually don't take it. And they have a lot of excuses. Some of them are the pesticides and the different chemicals used. And Bobby Kennedy actually is looking at that very, very seriously.
That vote's today, by the way, for Bobby.
Because maybe it's not necessary to use all of that. You know, we want to be the healthiest country, and we're not. We spend more money on food than anybody else in terms of its creation, but we're not the healthiest country. So maybe there is something to the fact that we shouldn't be using so much chemical, and maybe that'll stop. But Bobby Kennedy is the one, because he is not a believer.
The guaranteed offer is the easiest way to sell your home. It's really simple. We bring you an all-cash offer. You close in as little as 21 days. No home inspections, no lock boxes, no open houses. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer and start packing.